I love using what God gave to me. It's so amazing. I can't explain it. Turning hope to reality. Touching your life with mine. Using the gift of my hands to create all I can.
Hello, everyone. I am Faith Godbold from A Touch of Faith. Thank you for watching the replay. Come on in. I'm super excited to be back with you here today as we create a beautiful home sweet home wreath. As you're coming in, make sure you say something so I know you're here, whether you're watching us right now live or later on the replay. And if you don't mind while you're at it, go ahead and drop your city and state in the comments so I can see how far our broadcast is reaching. And finally, if this is your first time tuning in, make sure you comment the word new. And after the live is over, I will invite you to become a part of our faith family. So how's everyone doing? I hope you have your notifications turned on because we were a little late coming live today. I'll share more about that with you a little bit later. But y'all, it looks like a storm is trying to develop. So I'm hoping this won't interrupt our live. But I will say it's very windy. It's very dark outside right now. And I think my mom said it was raining earlier. I can't remember if that was yesterday or today, but yeah, so it's starting to rain now, and hopefully that will not impact our lives. Hopefully we'll still be able to be live. So let's see who's here. Hello, Miss Keisha. How are you? So happy to see you. So glad you made it. So we are going to create a beautiful home sweet home wreath today. And this gives me that farmhouse feeling, the neutral colors. And this is an Etsy order that's headed to, let me see, where is it headed? Hey, Aunt Flo, how are you? Let's see, it's actually headed to Tennessee, y'all. So we're going to work on this wreath today. And if this is something that you would love for your door, you can comment the word home and I'll send you the information or how you can order one. This is a kit that I actually have in my shop. So we are going to get started. I've already cut my mesh. I have my wreath form all ready to go. So we're going to start with a blank wreath form. And let's see how much of our wreath will get made today. I know I'm a little late going live. So let's see how much we can get done. I'm going to show you the gorgeous mesh first. It has beautiful natural colors, earth tone colors. So I love this. Let's see if you can see it. Some beautiful moss green is in there. Let me put it back together. You probably can see it better. Look at that moss green. And it even has some tan. And then we're going to add in some of this one. I want it to bring in some white. So we're going to add in some tan or beige with white. So we're going to pair it with that as well. I'm doing good. Thank you. So yeah, y'all come on in. Summer is officially here. And we've had some really hot temperatures. So I'm so glad to get some rain because I was enjoying that little cool weather we had not long ago when the rain happened. Y'all remember that? Did anyone else have rain? Hello, Michelle. How are you? So happy to see you. So yeah, I was super excited to see that some rain was in the forecast for today. And then y'all, we're going to go ahead and top it off with some of this too, because I want to bring in some of that cream, that white. I feel like I had some mesh that had that in it, but I think I'm out of that one. So we're just going to layer it on top. Hey, Miss Valerie, how are you? I didn't know you were here until I saw my aunt's comment just then. Hey, Mom, how are you? So yeah, these are our colors that we're working with today, and these are going to be beautiful. And a wreath like this works perfect because you can keep it on your door, not just for summer, but really any time of the year. It works any time of the year. So what do y'all think about the colors? And this gives us a nice little change from all the bold summer colors that we've been featuring. And I can't wait to show you all the gorgeous sign that we're going to add to this one. Okay, you did get rain today. Okay, I was trying to remember if Mom said it was today or not. So it was today. Okay. I did go ahead and start making some of these before the live just to save some time. And then we'll come back and make a few more at the end. But yeah, we've been super, super busy. How many of you have been following my updates with our renovation project? I did finally get my bathroom like free of all the dust. I think I finished that Friday because the crew came out this week and they were here last week now. The weeks are going too fast, y'all. But they came out last Wednesday and Thursday. They finished up Thursday. And then after they left, that was when I used Friday to basically clean up like all the dust and start putting things back where I want them to go. I haven't finished all of it yet, though, because I'm having to wipe things down before I put them back. And I'm using this time to really just decide again, where do I want things to go? I don't know if y'all ever do that. We're kind of doing that with the windows too, because one of the blinds for sure, I knew I wanted to replace just based on the wear and tear on it. So we have done that for one. I wanted to see if I was going to like it first. And so now I think we're going to do that for the other two. But yeah, so we've been really, really busy trying to get all the things done. And then I had a training yesterday and today for school. So that kept me busy. So now we're back to summer break, y'all, where we can continue to relax and enjoy, get things done, work for our touch of faith, right? And all the things. All right, I'm going to hold it up in just a second so y'all can tell me what you think. These colors are building up so nicely. That I have really endeavored this time to just try to create like a spa feeling in the bathroom. And so far, I've been enjoying not having an old shower that was hard to clean. It had the tile, and y'all, that tile was so hard to clean. I don't know how old the materials were, but it was just discouraging when I would spend all that energy and time trying to clean it, and I couldn't get it to really look the way I wanted. And now this one will be so easy to clean. All it's going to require is, believe it or not, vinegar and water. And so I added a little bit of dish detergent also in my little spray bottle, but that's it. It's going to be very simple maintenance. Have y'all heard of that before? And maybe y'all already have an easy clean tub or shower. Let me know in the comments if you do, because I see what I've been missing out on. So yeah, we're just getting all of the things. All right, I'm going to do one more, and then I'm going to hold it up so y'all can see what it looks like. I do already have this wreath as a tutorial on my YouTube channel. So if you're interested in that, you can head over to YouTube and check it out. It's in the Wreaths tutorial playlist. You can even save this video. You can share it. Come back to watch it later. Always recommend you do that anyway, so that you can find videos that you enjoy watching. So let's see, who else is in the comments? Anyone else? I'm trying to make sure I didn't miss anyone because I see a lot of you are here. Thank y'all for being here. All right, so we just finished doing all the way around the inside. I'm going to hold it up and show you what it's looking like. And it's coming together oh so nicely. I love this color scheme. All right, y'all, look at there. What do you think? That's the inside so far. All right, so we have that beautiful moss green. Then there's like a beige or a natural color, and then we even have some white. Y'all love it? Y'all like it? All right, let's keep going. So now that we've done the inside, we're going to do the outside. And then we'll see if we need to make any more pieces. Thank you, Mom. And I'm just going all the way around with my mesh, y'all. So what are y'all up to on this beautiful Tuesday? Trying to see, is it still raining? Looks like it's still dark. I don't see any rain right now. Thank you, Aunt Flo. So it may still be trying to rain, but I don't see any drops right now. And I think this one is filling in very nicely. It's getting a nice thickness to it. We're going to add some ribbon, a beautiful sign, and of course we'll make a bow. And then we'll grab some greenery for this one. My customer, she is excited, I think, to get this wreath. She actually reached out to me yesterday, and I told her we will be working on it today. Okay. So does anyone love decorating with the earth tone colors like this? We've done some, I think, some bows before in these colors. But this gives me that farmhouse feeling. Absolutely love it. I was looking ahead at the calendar, y'all. My summer break, I can't believe I've already had like 2 full weeks off. And I was thinking today, summer break needs to slow down. It's like, slow down, summer break. I'm really trying to make the most of every day. I've been getting up every day for the most part, going walking. And I've really enjoyed that. And of course, making better choices about what to eat. Basically, what you put in your body is so important. So moving and then choosing the right things to put in your body. We have to do that, right? Hello, Miss Sheila is here. How are you? I'm so happy to see you. I was thinking about you the other day. Hope you are doing well. We are making a mesh wreath today. And look at our gorgeous colors. Aren't they just layering so nicely? trying to cool the house down from when I first got in, y'all, and I still feel like it's a little warm to me. Although I was outside for a few minutes. Yes, ma'am, doing great. Thank you. It's always good to have you here. Thank you for your support. All right, y'all, can y'all see? Look at this gorgeous base. I mean, it is building up so nicely. It's so full. As I'm going around, you should be able to see on your side here. And you can see all of those rich colors, not just the green, of course, that natural color is popping, and even the white. I mean, it looks so beautiful. I hope the camera is doing it justice. I'm trying to look through and see what it looks like for y'all. But yeah, it's looking amazing. We just celebrated Father's Day over the weekend. We had an opportunity to spend time with my father, my brothers, even a cousin that I hadn't seen and hung out with in a while. That was so nice. We had a great time. It's nothing like just celebrating family, right? Being with family. And what a blessing it is. So you have to cherish every moment. Cherish those special people in your lives, and make just make the most of every moment, I say. Okay. All right, so we are working our way around. And as I'm doing this, I'm just positioning it. Let me show you what it's looking like. Look at that. Can y'all see it? Like, we're almost finished. I have just a few more on this side, the bottom. Right here. But this one is filling out oh so nicely. And if you need a wreath like this, don't forget you can comment the word home. And I believe I have a few more of these kits available. I know I have the signs for sure. I'll have to see if I still have the whole kit. My kits, I am working through that inventory now. So yeah, we'll have to see what else we have in the shop. Okay. So can you see yourself hanging something like this on your door? You will have to let me know in the comments. All right, let's see where we are. I think we're right here. I think we have, let's see how many more to go. Oh, looks like 5 more. So I may have to make another. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I just need to make 1 more. And that will be it, y'all. And at first I was going to go around and do just the cream and the green, but I'm glad I'm doing it all at once because it's whipping, like just cranking it out, whipping it out. It's going pretty fast. So is anyone else getting any kind of weather today? Like rain? What's the weather like for you all? You know, earlier when I was out, the temperature was pretty hot. It was earlier when I was getting out of my training. So I literally cranked the car, y'all, and I got straight in the car. It wasn't too hot at lunchtime, though. So I don't know. And I would really love to have like some 80-degree weather, maybe even 70s, like upper 70s would be nice. Yeah, hot here in Carolina and South Carolina. Sheila is saying, yeah, I agree. Let's see. Oh, Keisha, I love your question. Keisha is asking, what am I making? Keisha, this is called a wreath, a front door wreath. So you can hang this on your front door, or you can hang it on a wall, kind of like the ones I have back here on my display wall. Some of my customers do that. They purchase their wreaths and hang them on their front door. You can hang it on a door inside your home, or you can even hang it on your wall. So it's a piece of decor. And then also, it's not just limited to your home, because I was about to say home decor, but it's not limited to just your home. If you wanted a wreath for your office, you can hang it on your office door, or again, like I said, it could be on your office wall. Some people hang them on their church doors or inside their church. Like I have one lady, actually my aunt did this, but I had someone else do it too, who ordered cross wreaths for their church, and they hung them on the walls in their church. Is that what you were asking, Keisha? I hope I answered your question. All right, so let's see. All right, we're getting down to our last few pieces. I love that question. Thank you for asking that. And that's what this time is for. If y'all have questions, this is the time to ask while we're here. So yeah, they come in different shapes. The circle is the shape you probably will see most often, but you can also have them in an oval. So like a longer circle. You can even have it in a rectangle shape. When it's a rectangle, it becomes a swag then. And you can even have a square wreath. I don't think I've done many squares. So different shapes are available as well. And then, of course, I mentioned the cross, so you can get it shaped like a cross. I've done a heart. What else have I done, y'all? Thinking. There's so many that you can do. All right, y'all, we have one more. One more. Okay, so let's make one more of each, and then we'll get them added in. So one more time, I'm just taking my mesh, and I do teach this nice and slow in Faith's Creative Circle. So if that's something you're interested in learning, you can comment the word create, and I'll send you information on how you can join my private group. I have my automated system ready to help you. All right, so let's add in our last one. Just like so. Husband just got home not long ago, so I asked him if he could put the chicken in the oven for me. So hopefully he can do that. He'll remember. So he was trying to get some things in before the rain started. Okay. All right, and then let's do our last piece of our beige with our white. Just like that, and then we're going to drop it in. And just like that, our base is finished. All right, let me hold it up again, y'all. What do you think? Look at there. How did we do? Tell you what, it's looking pretty good on camera too. So our wreath right now, let's see how big it is, since Miss Keisha was asking. It's roughly about 22 inches. So by the time we're finished, it's probably going to be closer to 24. Right now it's sitting at about 22 inches. So it's a really nice size wreath for your door. Oh, thank you, Mom. Okay, so now let's add in some beautiful ribbons. And to save us some time, I've already cut the ribbons. So we're going to go through this pretty quickly. So I have 4 different ribbons that we're going to add. And I love this first one. We're going to bring in some of our magnolia looking flowers. So this is going to be ribbon number 1. We have some gorgeous polka dot. It's like a white on moss green polka dot. We're going to add some of that in. And then I had to bring in my favorite. I love my striped ribbon. So take a look at that one. It's going to have the same 2 colors as our mesh. That natural with the white. And then we're going to bring back some of the green. And so we're going to have some of that green with off-white, which is going to play off of that natural so nicely there. So what do y'all think about those colors? Uh-oh, I didn't mean to do that, but there you go. You can see the you can see the ribbon and the wreath a little better. All right. So we're going to go around and let's add these in to our design. Oh, hey, Donzel, you made it. How are you? Okay, so we're just going to go around and we're going to add these in to our wreath just to extend it and give it a little bit of pop of color here to add on to what we've already started. Good. All right, let me look and see. I know I said we're going to put some greenery. Whoops, I did not need to do that either. Here we go. Okay, happy to hear that. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and twist these off while I'm working. Normally I don't do this, but thinking I want to save time and not have to come back through and do it. So I think we're going to trim those down now. Okay. And then after I get this first side done, once I rotate the wreath, you'll start to see the ribbon tails on your side and how it's shaping up. YouTube people, you should be able to see it as well. Okay. So we're just going around adding in all of our gorgeous pieces. So what do these colors make you think of? What comes to mind when you see these colors? I think I already said nature. So what about you all? What does it remind you of? Anything? And this would look good on a white door. You could even make it pop on a black door. Let's see, Miss Keisha, did that make sense when I answered that? And you can hang these wreaths pretty much anywhere you want. You can be creative. I even have smaller wreaths that I offer in the shop, whereby if you needed a wreath for your camper, but you didn't want a large wreath, I have smaller wreaths for that purpose. So yeah, just a easy way to decorate. All right, so we're adding in all of our beautiful ribbons here. I don't think we've made a wreath in a while, y'all, so I'm happy we're getting to do this one together. I'll be sharing more with you later about my blessing for today. You never know where blessings will come. I'm so thankful, y'all, for each person who shows up as a blessing. Each one of you. That is a blessing to me. All right, so let me show you. We did one round of ribbons so far. So take a look. Can y'all see that? Look at how the ribbons are dressing it up. Y'all, can y'all see it? Isn't that amazing? It's just adding that pop of color, extending on to what we already have. So let's keep doing that all the way around. So we're going to rotate those again. Okay. What do y'all think about adding the greenery to this one? I see the little fray pieces, y'all. I just cut them off as I go. Okay, back to our beautiful plaid. I mean, look at that. Can y'all see the green? Look at there. And it's almost like that off-white is playing off of the moss green just so nicely. And I'm just securing everything as I go so that we don't have to come back and do that step. So I'm trying to decide what I want to eat with my chicken. I'll probably make a salad. My mom and dad were here last week. They had one of my salads and they didn't know it was that good. Y'all enjoyed it, didn't you, Mom? I told her it's a different way of thinking about like a healthy salad, but it was very flavorful. I think is how y'all described it. Okay, fluffing it out. Mom said yes. I think, Mom, are you eating your dinner now? Okay. All right, we are halfway done, y'all. We just finished halfway. So let's add in our last few pieces of our ribbon. And then I'll show it to you again. We're going to make a gorgeous bow with these ribbons. So we'll pair that with our wreath. Oops. Pulling tight to make sure everything's secure. There we go. Just like so. And I like to just go ahead and fluff out my bow while I'm doing it. All right, last round, y'all. So when do the students go back to school in your area? I think ours go back, if I'm not mistaken, July 29th, with us being on modified year round. I believe that's correct. We were talking Sunday about how school, when we were younger, school would not start back until what, August? And I know up north, it wouldn't start back until after Labor Day, I believe. So yeah, I'm curious, when does school start back for your students? Okay, we have two more, y'all. Cannot believe it's going this fast. Wow. Fluff this one open, making sure that loop looks exactly the way I want. All right, let's do the last two. So we're down to our last two ribbons. So yeah, I have a little bit more organizing to do in my bathroom. Everything's out of the closet, but I want to wipe it down from the construction dust. So I think what I'm going to do is prioritize and just reorganize the things, because I will admit some of the things that I had in that closet I haven't been using. So I need to go through like the hair products. I think there may have been like bath and body products, things like that. So I'm just going to go through it and try to organize it better now that I'm actually having to take the time to do it. That's always what makes me feel better about things, when I feel like I'm kind of redoing something that was already done. So yeah, that's what I intend to do. All right, y'all, I'm on the last one. Then I'm going to hold it up and show you. All right, y'all ready? All right, here we go. Take a look at it now. Y'all look at there. Oh my goodness, look at that. And now you can see what it looks like with all the beautiful ribbons. Let's measure again. And if I measure out to the end of the ribbon, y'all, yes, we are sitting at 24 inches, like I said. Wow. Amazing, right? Amazing. All right, so let's whip up a bow now. Thank you, Miss Valerie. I mean, look at there. Let me stand up so I can show you. Look at there. Oh my goodness, I love it. All right, let's make a bow. Let me clean the table first real quick. We're going to use those same ribbons. Okay. And we're going to whip out a bow. Get our bow maker. All right, so here are our ribbons that we used. Okay. So let's start with our larger ribbons. And we'll come back to these last. All right, let's start with this one. We're going to tie it all together. I'm just going to do my famous bow recipe here. Okay, so we want a nice, beautiful bow. Well, I didn't show y'all the sign, did I? Let me show you the sign first. Hold on, I meant to do that. So let me bring the wreath back. Here's the wreath. And now you're going to understand the colors a little bit better. All right, y'all ready? There is the sign. Look there. It's one of my house signs, and it says home sweet home. So see how that's going to pair so nicely with this? Look there. What do y'all think? So I wanted to show you the colors all together. All right, so that's going to be our sign. So now let's go ahead, let's make our bow. Thought that might help you see the big picture of what we're making even more. Okay, so we need a bow to go with that. And you don't have to always add a bow. Like sometimes when I'm making my wreath, if I don't have the space for it, I don't always add a bow. So you don't have to have it. Thank you, Sheila. You don't have to have it, but it just ties everything in nicely. And if you need my bow recipe or would like to have it, it's free. You can comment the word bow recipe and my automated system will send that to you for my Facebook people. If you're on YouTube, you already have it in the description of your video. Just like that. But I do teach bow making in the circle as well. Okay, so first, ribbon done. And that's just going to give us that nice foundation layer for our bow. This is one of my favorite things to do, which is building the bow, putting it all together. All right, take a look. This is our first layer. What do y'all think? Here's the first layer of our bow. Okay. All right, let's do our polka dot next. I love this one. I love it because it has the two sizes of the polka dot. So not just the smaller size, but you have that large. And it feels like these are painted on. So this is really nice. Okay, so let's add some of this one in next. We're just going to keep building on the bow we've already begun. You could have a bow with just one ribbon, but I like mixing my ribbons to pull in the ribbons that we just used in our wreath. Thanks, Mom. Just like so. I know, Sheila, you make bows. Do you have the Pro Bow the hand by chance? That's a different bow maker. I'm just going to measure. Polka dots for getting in the way there for a second. Let me smooth that out. There we go. Flatten it just like that. Okay. That's what I love. I can move things around, fluff them out, make them do what I want them to do. So yeah, we'll see if I work on my bathroom anymore today. I don't know. My mom and I were doing some work earlier. And I didn't get to finish it, Mom. I had to hit pause on that. But we're almost finished. So yeah, we'll see. Okay. We have our our second ribbon added, and it looks beautiful. Pulling out the green. Look at there. Oh my goodness, y'all. Can y'all see that? Oh my goodness. I mean, it is coming together for real. Okay. All right, let's add in some of our stripes next. And I meant to use these pieces here. I forgot I had these. These were already cut, but guess what? We'll just have to use them for another project. So I forgot I had them over here. And I cut the ribbon earlier. So we'll just save it. I do keep a little pile of projects like that so I can check back before I cut things. And I meant to do it, and I really had great intention. And then I got busy. And it wasn't in front of my face anymore when I was cutting the ribbon. So I was like, oops, I'll get it next time. Okay. And y'all, this bow will look beautiful by itself. Remember how we talked about the fact that you can decorate with just a bow? So this bow right here would be beautiful just by itself on a lantern, on your carriage lights, mailbox even, whatever you want to put it on. It would look beautiful. Okay. All right, there we go. Look at there. Oh my goodness. All right, what do y'all think? So striped ribbon has been added. And then now let's tie it all together at the end. We're going to pop it with our plaid here. This is like a gingham print. This is just going to finish it off. Bring back some of that green. I love using different patterns too. Some people are afraid to try that, but you know, it works. At least with the wreath making. Now, if you were to put on an outfit, I don't know how it would look. I was thinking it might not look good to have on like a plaid shirt, striped pants, different colors. May not quite work, but at least in the bow making world, it works. All right, last one. Just like so. All right, take a look. Look at what we made, y'all. How did we do? So there is our completed bow on our bow maker. So we're going to tie it off. And then we're going to get it added to our wreath along with our gorgeous sign. They're both gorgeous, aren't they? Okay. Thank you. Grab this little piece that's trying to slide between my finger. There we go. Just like so. Just thinking I don't smell the chicken yet, so I hope he's already done it. And I know he made some shrimp the other night, so I can technically eat some of that with my salad too. So at least I have some options, y'all. All right, so it's really already fluffed. We'll wait and refluff it again once we put it on the wreath, okay? So there's the bow. Let me get my stapler. So we're going to use it. And let's see, what can I unplug here? I think I'm going to plug it up over here. That way I don't have to unplug my glue gun. You would definitely be praying, Miss Keisha. All right, so let's prep our sign real quick. Doing that. Then we'll get it added. This is why I don't throw away any scraps. And look, I even had scraps of this ribbon left over. I think we'll use some of it just to create a little buffer here. Hello there, E. Campbell. Welcome. How are you? And thank you for being here. Thank you for your beautiful comments. All right, so I'm just going to create a little buffer here just to ensure that this staples the way I want it to. I need to redo that first one because I didn't have it completely flat from my angle. Here we go. Where are you tuning in from, E. Campbell? If you haven't already done so, we'd love to have you join our community on YouTube and subscribe to our channel so you always know when we're live and you don't miss any of our videos. There we go. And there we go. That was quick. All right, so we're going to add our sign in our bow. Let's get this trash first because this is in my way. And let me go and grab the greenery, y'all, because we need greenery too, don't we? So let's get some greenery. And let's see which one we want. I think I'm going to use some greenery. I'm going to zoom in so y'all can see the wreath too while I'm getting the greenery. There you go. Can we get some greenery? What do y'all think? Like some eucalyptus? Wouldn't that be beautiful? Let's see. We have some right here. Actually, y'all, I think I'm going to use the boxwood that I have. Let's see. Going either for the darker green. I'm just pulling various greens. Oh, well, thank you so much. Is it okay to call you E? And I'm looking at the different greenery that I have, y'all. I have several to choose from. Maybe let's use this one. I think this one is, what is it? This is like a eucalyptus, so we'll use some of this. All right, so I found some eucalyptus. All right, let me get back to the right screen there. Yeah, it is, and it's like a natural color, Donzel. All right, so let's go ahead and get our sign and our bow added, and then we'll do our greenery last. Okay. All right. So, oh, Tampa, Florida. How about that? Wow. I have family in Tampa, Florida. That's awesome. I'm so happy you're here. Thank you. All right, so here is our sign. We're going to place our sign in this general area right here. I'm looking. So if we place our sign roughly here, and then let's see, we can put our bow towards the top. So maybe I might turn it. Let me see if I want to turn it just a bit. Just like so. Okay, there we go. So let's put our bow roughly here, and then we'll put our sign here and roughly here. And I think that would do it. All right, so I'm going to add the bow first. Sometimes I do it the other way. There's no right or wrong for this. Okay, so let me go ahead and put the bow on first. Just like so. Oh, wow. Is that my Erica? Because I was going to say Erica. Is that our Erica? Because if it is, you have just made my day. I was going to say, is that Erica Campbell? Because if it is, you have truly made my day. All right, we're adding our bow. And let me pay attention to where I'm headed here. There we go. All right. So I have my bow coming through here. I'm just going to pull it, not too tight, but just enough. To where I can start to place it exactly where I want it. And then we'll fix the bow back. All right. And then remember I said it was already fluffed. So I'm just literally opening those layers back up, fluffing it back out. Just like so. And because it's already fluffed, it's really not requiring a lot of additional effort here. So just like that. Once we get our sign on, we'll see if we need to move anything around. But it's looking pretty good so far. Just like that. Pull this tail this way. And pull this tail down. Okay? Just like so. All right, let me hold it up so y'all can see what we have. So here it is now with the bow at the top. Can y'all see that? Look at there. Oh my goodness, y'all, it's starting to come together. Okay, and then now let's add our sign, and then I'll reposition. I want to really, I think I'm going to move this tail over here. Let me move that now that I see it better. Just like that. Refluff that and refluff that. So I'll do my final fluff again. Oh, wow, Erica, you have made my day. How are you? Mom Cousin Erica is watching on YouTube. How exciting. Thank you for being here. I wasn't sure if it was you. I hope you're doing well. All right, and then I'm going to place my sign right here. Okay, so let me go right here with my sign. And this mesh is not too thick, but I'm working it through. But I have my needle ready. I think I'm going to get the needle because I noticed the fibers. This is kind of like a fabric a little bit, but mostly jute mesh. So I'm just going to help it out just a little bit. Mom says she looks forward to seeing you all next month. Okay, let me trim this down. You have to call me so we can catch up. Or I'll have to call you, whichever one. All right, let's see if I can get this one in, and I got it. Just like that. Find the other end that I already started. And then I'm just going to make sure my mesh still has a space where I want it to be as I slide my sign in. That's how easy it is. Okay. And then I'm going to slide this over and give it a couple of twists. Hey, look at there. Is this your first time coming on a live, Erica? You have made my day. Wow. So amazing, y'all. When you have your family support you, it just means the world to me. I'm so excited. Oh, you love it, Keisha? Isn't it amazing how it just all comes together? And you saw me at the beginning. It was a bare canvas. Like I literally started with just my wire form, right? Oh, well, thank you and welcome. Can everyone welcome Erica to our live? So happy she's here. We usually go live, Erica, on Tuesdays and Saturdays, 5:30. I was a little late going live today. So normally by now we're done, but maybe it was supposed to be that way. Because I always say everything always happens the way God intended. And so I count it as a blessing. Count it as a blessing. So never late. It's always a blessing. All right, y'all. I wanted to change my location on there. So I'm using my little needle. Y'all know I love pink. So that's helping me see it. So I can grab it and go exactly where I want to go. All right, so let's see. There we are. All right, so now I have the second side in. I'm going to go ahead and start tightening it just a little bit, and then I'll check the location of it. Oh, wow. Yeah, thank you. Okay. All right, let me focus. Look at there. I got so excited talking to my cousin. I was like, whoa, what am I doing? I love it. All right, so sign is on, but what I want to do now is I'm just going to reposition. Y'all, I smell my chicken. So he did put it in the oven for me. I'm so excited. Because usually I do all that, but today I didn't have time. Okay. So we have a spot where it's nestling nicely, just like that. Just creating that little surface for it. Okay, just like this. Now that I've done that, let me go back. Yeah, we're trying a different kind. This one's some Parmesan, so he didn't have to make it. It was just some that we got from Sam's that he's heating up. Although he did make shrimp the other night, so I still have shrimp that I can eat too. I just had a taste for some salad and chicken, I think. All right, y'all. Wow, we did this wreath in under an hour, Donzel. All right, so I'm just fluffing everything back out before I show it to you all. Because once I'm like working with that sign, sometimes things get moved just a little. So I'm just fluffing everything back out. Just like that. You just take your hands, almost like your hands are curlers, like this, and you can re-fluff. I'm going to trim this one down just a little bit now that I see where it's hanging on my sign. So I like to give it a haircut after I get everything positioned. All right, I think I'm ready to hang or hold it up, not hang it up, hold it up for you all to see it now. Okay, y'all ready? All right, take a look, y'all. Look at what we have. Oh my goodness, look at there. We hold it straight. Look at there, y'all. And look at that beautiful sign. It has such details with the gables and everything. So we have one last thing we're going to do, and that is let's add in our greenery because that's going to tie it all together so nicely. Okay, so we picked out some beautiful eucalyptus that we're going to use. And it's already on stems like this. So we're just going to use some of these pieces. And I have learned I don't like to throw anything away if I feel like I can use it. So we're going to save the pieces that I cut off of the stems. We can use that for future picks. So we're going to trim it down. We don't need all of this. I'm going to trim it kind of low, actually, about right there. And then we're just going to go around and add some greenery to it. So it's going to give it really more of that natural look that we're going for. And then we will be done with our wreath. This one, y'all, will be headed to Tennessee. So excited. I can't wait to see how it all looks with that greenery. I'm going to stand up. Sometimes I like to stand up for this part so I can kind of see how far my greenery is extending out, whether I need to make any adjustments. And I don't know if you all saw my post. I think I did on Facebook, but recently I shared how many orders I've done and how many projects, like products I've made. And that number just blew my mind because I had no idea. Did anybody see that post? And I know the number has since changed because that was as of June 8th. But if you missed that, let me know and I'll tell you what it was real quick. I had it in my brain, but then I let it go. So I'm trying to overload my brain with things I don't have to remember. So, but let me know if you didn't see that, and I'll read it real quick. I can tell y'all what it was. Oh yeah, this is giving it a nice full look. Erica says she missed it. Okay, I'll grab that, Erica, in just a second then. But it just blew my mind that in the 8 years that I've had this business, that I've made that many things and sold them. So I was like, oh, amazing to me. And sometimes I have customers who reach back out to me and I still remember what they bought without looking it up. And so it's like, I'll ask them, I'll say, oh, are you still enjoying your watermelon door hanger or your watermelon wreath or whatever it is, sunflower wreath? So yeah, truly amazing to me. I'm going to grab that in just a second. We're almost done. Let's see. Let's put one right here. Just right in there. I like to give some love to the back of our wreath there. And then this will be our last one. Right here. This is really giving it that element of nature Makes me feel like it's outside. You already have the beautiful sign that has the house. So it's almost like we brought some of that nature from the yard onto our wreath. All right, y'all, look at there, record time. Look at that gorgeous wreath now with that greenery added. What do you think? Oh my goodness. Truly amazing, isn't it? So I think I have one more roll of this mesh. So if anyone is interested in this wreath, you can comment the word home. If you're on Facebook, if you're on YouTube, you can comment the word home and I will give you that direct link as a comment. My Facebook people, you'll get the link sent to your inbox. But yes, y'all, this is our finished wreath. Oh my goodness. And let's see what the size is now because we measured it along the way. So if I measure from the end of the ribbon across to the end of the ribbon, y'all, we're sitting at 24 inches, which is typical size for my wreath. So 24 inches. So if you can picture that on your door, that would be a beautiful addition to someone's door. So if you're interested in a wreath like this, make sure you comment the word home. You can also visit our website, which is listed right here. I think, let me check and see if it's still there because I haven't been looking. Yes, you should see the atofaith.com right there. That's the easy way where you can shop everything on the website. All right, let me grab that stat for Erica, and then it's time to check our subscriber count, isn't it, for YouTube, because we do that every Tuesday. So let's get ready for that as well. And the data I'm getting ready to read is from June 8th. So I need to update it, y'all, because I know it has changed. Today is June 23rd. So I'm giving you the data as of June 8th. So we have fulfilled, are y'all ready for this? I feel like we need a drum roll. As of June 8th, and I'll get the update for you soon. And this is 8 years of doing this, y'all. We have fulfilled 2,114 orders, and we have sold 3,554 products. Wow. Can y'all believe that? So that would be like wreaths and bows and centerpieces, swags, t-shirts, and tree topper bows, angels, all the things. Wow. That's all I can say is wow. Truly amazing. So yeah, I always wondered that, and I stopped and I took the time to see exactly how many. And I thought about that because of all the beautiful wreaths, all of the things that we have created that started here. And y'all, I'm so thankful for each and every one of you for just making this possible. I know, right? That is truly amazing. I still can't believe it. I can't even imagine. I remember a few years ago, I did a presentation at one of our elementary schools here for Women's History Month. And I was sharing, they wanted me to share my experience being a woman entrepreneur. And I actually had a student ask that. And at that time, I couldn't answer, but I could tell her how many orders I had. But I did tell her, I said, imagine not every order has just one product. You know, some orders have multiple products. So yeah, now I know. So we will just keep creating and just keep doing all the things. But I am just so blessed and so thankful for each of you because you are the ones who made this possible. And I'm so glad that God placed each and every one of you in my path. And you all are part of our faith family now. Once you hop on a live or you make a purchase, you leave a comment, you like, you share, you become a part of our faith family. So I'm delighted to have each and every one of you all here. Okay, are we ready to go check our stats now? So every Tuesday, in case anyone is new, we go take a peek and see how many subscribers we have on YouTube. Last year, I had a goal to reach 1,000, and the Lord blessed us to reach that 1,000. And so now we've been growing our channel 100 at a time. Our next goal is 2,000, but we're doing it 100 at a time. So let me go check. I have to look on my phone because it won't let me see it anymore on the computer unless I'm signed in to my account. So let me look and see. All right, are y'all ready? We normally do a drum roll, don't we? So let's do our drum roll. All right, here we go. Drum roll. All right, let me go look and see. All right, it looks like it's changed. We've added some new people. And if you are one of those new people, we're happy to have you. All right, y'all. We have, as of this moment, 1,173 subscribers. Y'all, we can clap for that. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much to each and every one of you who have become a member, a subscriber, a family member is what I like to call you. We appreciate you for being here. You're helping us grow our page and helping us grow our channel one subscriber at a time. So if you haven't already done so, make sure you sprinkle our channel. We are growing our channel and it takes all of us together. I can't do it by myself, but each and every one of you who show up, when you tell someone about A Touch of Faith, you are helping us grow our page and grow our channel. So I appreciate your support. All right, do we have any questions from anyone before we head out? And we got a longer live today, Donzel. So I hope you all enjoyed that. I know I did. I have thoroughly enjoyed it. All right, what questions do you have before we head out for today? And let's see, July is coming up. So if you need any birthday shirts for July, don't forget, we do have our birthday shirts for both men and women. I'll be featuring that probably in the next day or so. So I wanted to remind you of that. Donzel's the reason we now have shirts for men. So thank you again, Donzel, for that. All right, y'all, I'm going to hop off of here, grab some dinner, prepare this wreath to head out and go to Tennessee. Don't forget, if you need anything for your door, not just this design, you can reach out to me. Either send me a message here on YouTube or Facebook. You can email me. The email is right there on the website. You can even chat with me on the website as well, and I'll be happy to assist you, okay? All right, let's see if there's anything else before we head out. I'm going to turn our beautiful wreath around one more time so we can take a look at her again. But thank you, y'all. This was amazing. And thank you to my cousin Erica again, our special guest for today. What a wonderful surprise. Thank you. I love you. All right, here is our wreath one more time. Y'all look at there. Look at what we created today. And this beauty is our Home Sweet Home wreath. Absolutely love this one. All right, and I love you all. So don't forget, make sure you go out and look for something good. Yes, Donzel, I love it. Donzel says, are you going live Saturday? That is the plan, Donzel. We should be live Saturday. And whenever I'm out like that, I appreciate your patience and your understanding. We were running errands and didn't make it back in time. But Saturday, I do anticipate we will go live. If for some reason that changes, you know, I'll let you all know, okay? As soon as I realize it, I'll be sure to let you know. That was a great question, Donzel. Thank you. All right, sounds good, Erica. Okay, y'all, don't forget, go out and look for something good, because when you find that something good, guess what? You have found God. And remember, God's got me, God's got you, and we've got this. Have an amazing rest of your night. And I will see you all back for our next live on Saturday at 5:30 Eastern Time. And until then, be blessed. I love you all. Bye, everyone.